September 16th, 1994. A warm, cloudless morning in Ruwa, a quiet town just outside Harare, Zimbabwe. At Ariel school, young children, 62 of them, rush outside, their laughter echoing through the open fields. It was just another school day, until the sky changed forever. It began as a glimmer, a metallic reflection in the deep blue sky. Some children noticed it first, a silver disk hovering unnaturally. Then, without warning, the object zipped across the sky in a way no plane ever could. It danced, moving in ways that defied logic, like it was watching them. And then it landed. From the craft, figures emerged. Not human, not anything the children had ever seen before. Small, slender, with large, piercing black eyes that seemed to pull them in. Their skin like polished metal, reflecting the golden African sun. The children froze. But in their minds, something happened. A thought, a message. They weren't speaking with words. The children just knew what they were saying. You are harming your planet. You must take care of the earth before it is too late. A little girl, no older than 7, ran back toward the school, screaming. But most of the children stood, unable to move. Hypnotized, drawn to the beings, as if trapped in a spell. Then, as suddenly as they arrived, the beings turned. Without a sound, they glided back toward the craft. And in an instant, they were gone. The children, shaken, ran to their teachers. Some were crying, some were in shock, but all of them told the same story.
Big head and big black eyes, and was dressed in a black bodysuit.
Hundreds of people today phoned the ZBC and the BBC correspondent in Harare saying they sighted an unidentifying flying object.
Word spread fast. Within days, BBC journalists arrived. UFO researcher Cynthia Hind conducted interviews, collecting dozens of identical accounts.
I believe them. I believe they saw what they said they saw. I think that perhaps some have been influenced by others and they've added a little bit here and a little bit there. But basically, they drew in their drawings many things that I don't think that they could know about.
Sitting on the spaceship.
How do you know it was a spaceship? Wasn't it a helicopter or something like that?
Well, it looked like it was like a disc, like a round.
And whereabouts was it?
It was in the trees over there, between the third pole.
And did you girls see that as well?
I saw this like a silver thing down there. It was a silver oval thing that flew past really slowly. I saw the bigger one and the spaceship, like 4 or 5 of them. It was red, green and yellow.
There was this big ship. It had these lights, these patterns, and it flew.
The news outlets varied, but all shared core similarities. A number of beings emerged from the craft. The beings were humanoid, with large heads, small mouths, and large, dark, oval eyes wearing tight black suits. Some of the children said there was a being walking or running around the top of the craft. Others said it was moving around on the ground. But the way the beings moved was strange.
We saw this black figure running in slow motion.
The strange thing was it seemed to be in very slow motion.
As for the beings or pilots or aliens or whoever they were, some students said they had long black hair, while others saw no hair at all. Some kids said the beings were fat, some said they were thin. One student said the being looked like a shadow, and there was no agreement on how many there were.
I agree that it could be something that we are not common with.
Harvard professor Dr. John Mack, one of the world's top psychiatrists, flew to Zimbabwe. He sat with each child, testing them, questioning them, searching for inconsistencies. But there were none. Every single child told the exact same story in their own words. They were not lying. They were not imagining it. It happened.
Jim Leach from BBC Television News in Harare, Zimbabwe. Message for Dr. John Mack. This concerns a UFO sighting over a school where it hovered, landed, a black man got out, but of course we're having difficulty being taken seriously in spite of being the BBC. Please call me as soon as you can. Thank you.
And to this day, not a single person, scientist, skeptic, or government official has been able to prove otherwise.
again, the whole thing has made me re-examine all of these notions of happen, didn't happen. For them, it is completely real, and it is not the product of mental illness. Now, whether it happened altogether in this reality, I don't know, but it shows up in their world. They're seen to be missing by witnesses at the time, so something is occurring that is entering our world.
These things were flying in a pattern, and there was no sound. No wings, no nothing. Shiny oval thing.
What did those children really see? Why did they all recall the same warning? About the Earth, about our future? And more importantly, will the aliens ever return to Africa?